Welcome to Timeout for Truth on April 27th. The scriptures that we will be focusing on today are from the Gospel of John, chapter 9, verses 1 through 38, the healing of the man born blind. So pause the video now and let's meditate on this incredible story. In this miracle, Jesus takes all the initiative. He meets the blind man exactly where he is at, instead of the blind man coming to him. It was widely held at that time that someone being born blind was a direct result of sin, particularly by the parents. Even the disciples that were standing nearby questioned Jesus about this. So Christ answers that it was not the fault of the blind man, nor his parents. It happened so that the work of God should be revealed in him. So Jesus uses one of his most unusual methods and creates a miracle, and the blind man comes back seeing. Here's where the story gets interesting. Because of this miraculous event, it catches the attention of the Pharisees, and they bring in the formerly blind man and his parents to interrogate them. The parents knew that this was the work of the Christ, but they didn't want to admit it for fear of being excommunicated or thrown out of the synagogue. Unlike his parents, this man born blind, who was healed as a result of this miracle of Jesus and could now see, stood tall in front of those Pharisees, showed no fear. He pointed out the obvious to him. He was blind, and now he could see. He began to get frustrated at the Pharisees, to the point where he asked them this question: do you also want to be his disciples? Well, this said that he had become a disciple of Jesus himself. This man born blind was now teaching the Pharisees about who Jesus was through his story. In their frustration, they excommunicate him. This excommunication, as difficult as it was, turned out to be a great thing, because shortly this man would meet Jesus. Jesus again meets him right where he's at and calls him to fully believe, and he does willingly. So here's the truth. Fear God, not man. There's so many amazing truths in this story, but the one that stood out to me was the different stances taken by the man and his parents. Sad to say, the parents of this man had a great opportunity to stand up and be a witness to the great work that Jesus performed in their son, but they failed. But not the son. He stood tall, showed no fear, and as a result of that, he was rewarded with the knowledge and belief in the Christ. So here's the play. Don't be afraid to share your miracle. See, I believe we all have a story of how the work of God is being revealed in our lives. Maybe the miracle is a physical healing, or maybe the miracle is a spiritual or emotional healing. Maybe it's not a healing at all. Maybe it's the strength and peace and comfort of knowing that the Lord is with you and guiding you through a troubled time. That's your miracle. Whatever it is, it's your story. Don't be afraid to share it. Don't be worrying about what others are going to say about it. Be like that man who was born blind, who could now see. Be bold in sharing the work of God in your life. And through this, through our courage, others will know who Jesus is. Let me pray us out. Lord, thank you for this truth that was revealed through this incredible story of the great work you did in the life of the man born blind. As we reflect on the miracles that you've done in our lives, we praise and we thank you. I pray for boldness and courage as we go out and execute the play this week. I pray for divine appointments, opportunities for us to share these miracles of your work in our lives. In the name of our miracle worker, Jesus, I pray. Amen. Go run the play.